There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the set. Watch out now.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Packers at 10-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second down, Love. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Love wants to shift things around.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Rails, yellow. Black shot.
Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3.
Jones. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him. And he did there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems, because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Play action this time with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know this made me jump in the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ready. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shot. 17. Opposite. Green. Blaster. 6. Ready. Ready.
Going back to Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That one caught by Rice. And he's got this down to the 35. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch.
15. Yellow. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 35 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, Love to pass. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready, set.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Empty. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, 57, 57. I don't need to. 15, 15. 15, yellow. Come on, baby.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Check pink. Slide blue. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I've got to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. In the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
15. Hey, rip list.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Yellow. Attack. 50, yellow. Hey, 57 colors. Yellow. Come back.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Fury, yellow. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We can see offensive pass interference called on this play from time to time. The tight end's going to sell that he's going outside. Let the slot receiver come pass and then work himself back to the inside. Sure enough, he's left with some open space, and he picks up the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Drill green.
Love from the gun.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Hey, 43.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
15, 15. Here up, 15. 43, 43. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Watch out.
Now Mahomes.
You ain't doing nothing
And
today.
incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off,
Yellow.
even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it,
43,
partner?
43.
Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you
Ripley,
want to
Ripley.
do. It's up to the other
Hey,
team to make you
57,
change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Nixon now from his end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
15, Yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, finish serving.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 77 yards.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Love.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Black shot.
Play fake. Here's Love.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Smash. Red. Hut.
Now Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
Go red.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's
This
go.
is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Ready.
To the air again, Love. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Rip lift. Easy. Attack.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chiefs 50, Packers 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Play action this time with Love.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it.
These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Hey, red. Set, cut.
Love now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready,
So
ready.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set, go.
Love looking to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Packers going to use one of their as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Set. Hut.
Second and 11.
6. Mega. Ready. Go. Yellow. Zoom. Hut. Hut.
Here's Love. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining,
count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine. You dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I seen my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best cursive. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never